everyone!
According to the Washington State Department of Ecology, combined sewer overflows, otherwise known as CSOs, are an event that occurred during heavy rains that discharge stormwater mixed with untreated sewage into Washington waterways. The department's efforts to fix this include targeting high-priority pollution sources, use permits to implement federal requirements, and working with local governments. Without controlling CSOs, large amounts of raw sewage are released into rivers, lakes, and Puget Sound. CSOs contain contaminants that harm the local wildlife like pathogens, solids, toxins, nutrients, and oxygen-consuming pollutants.
A windstorm on December 14th resulted in a massive amount of wastewater to flow into the Puget Sound. This is because the storm caused a power outage at one of the pump stations for 2 hours. However, this isn't the first time an event like this has occurred. In August 2018, the state of Washington fined King County $118,000 for wastewater overflows that polluted the Puget Sound and its wildlife. Also, in 2016, King County was fined $63,500 for 23 violations. Although the county is working towards fixing this issue, it is difficult as the nation's older municipal sewer systems send raw sewage and rainwater into bodies of water.
When the West Point treatment plant was crippled after a catastrophic flood, tons of solids and sewage poured into Puget Sound. The plant was unable to treat the amount of stormwater and wastewater at an effective rate. Much of the pollution is invisible, so it takes a decent amount of time to screen and remove the toxins. When it is screened, settled, disinfected, and then dechlorinated, it is still less than 30% clean for solids. The state requirement is 85% clean.
On April 9th of last year, an NDZ, also known as a no discharge zone, was passed regarding vessel sewage dumping in the Puget Sound. The NDZ rule took 5 years of processing and approvals and was finally effective on May 10, 2018. The NDZ prohibits boaters from dumping raw and treated sewage into the Puget Sound and waterways connected to it, such as Lake Union and Lake Washington. This NDZ will do great things to help the Sound and everything that lives in it or off of it.
This rule does not, however, apply to Canada and its waterways, which are connected to and are within the Puget Sound. Canadian boaters are allowed to dump their raw sewage as close as 3 miles to shore. Hopefully, this NZD will influence Canadian environmental standards.
The pollution of the Puget Sound directly corresponds to the Catholic social teaching of caring for God's creation. By allowing further dumping and pollution to occur, we as a society are going against God's wishes.
We can help fight the sewage dumping in our waterways by donating to or becoming members of the Puget Sound Keeper Alliance, volunteering at Washington Wild, or by volunteering at the Duwamish River Cleanup Coalition.
Thank you for watching.